Hey everybody, and welcome back to Snow Day Gaming and my playthrough of Paper Mario for the N64. Episode 3, baby! Where we last left off. We're just coming up, finally, to the Koopa Bros Fortress. The first dungeon in the game. A very, RPG, even Zelda-like dungeon. And yeah, man. Let's get going. Oh. And we are met with the Black Koopa, who is really shocked to see us here. They even had a sign out front telling me specifically not to come here. But Mario didn't listen. And as we can already get some lore here, the Red Koopa is the leader. So let's keep that in mind. He ran back inside and we're free to go in, but let's see. There's nothing over here. Let's go inside the dungeon. Dun dun dun. Very spooky music. Got some Koopa shells floating in the water there. Ooh, and our first enemy. Oh my god, what a way to start, you guys. The bad luck / bad skill continues. And we're actually met with a new enemy, which looks like a Bob-ombs. So you know what? Let's switch to Goombario to tattle him. This is something I don't think I've done yet. When you change member in battle, that counts as a turn, unfortunately. So I'm wasting a turn to skip to Goombario, and then I will be wasting another turn tattling. But you know what? I do this for you guys all so you can get this good text. This is a Bob-omb. Yeah. Pretty temperamental. They are bombs. 3 HP. Pretty low. But you better not jump on them when they're angry or they'll blow up in your face. In fact, stay away entirely. Attack them from a distance with items like a hammer, or you can send in other things like shells. Hint hint, like Cooper, who we just picked up. They'll attack when angry and charge and explode. Yep. Yeah, so basically that introduces a mechanic where if they're all friendly or normal like that, they'll just do a jump on you, but as soon as you attack them, if you don't kill them, their fuse lights and they get pretty mad, which I'll show off. Let's show off with Goombario. So we'll strike him and not kill him. Oh, he's so mad, and look, let's try to block it. Nope. Does 2 damage instead of 1, but it does kill the enemy, and we do get the star point. So it's kind of like a suicide bombing run, so to speak. Which makes them pretty dangerous if you're met with a bunch of them. And you don't get rid of them quickly enough. And killing that enemy gives us the key, which as you can see, we need to enter in here. But before, let's switch back to Cooper. Classic dungeons, getting keys to unlock doors. Keys open doors. Keys open doors. Here's a Bob-omb in the overworld. So you'll see that attack makes him mad. But if I were to attack him with Mario right now, with either a hammer or a jump, he would blow up immediately in my face, and it would kill the enemy because he would blow up, but it would also do that damage to Mario. But as you read in the description, that Goombario told us, if Cooper is hiding inside his shell, he won't get hurt. And he'll blow him up just like that. And you know, it's not even worth attacking to get him mad. So let's just do nothing. Block that for 0 damage. Now let's make him mad. Still missing these jumps, you guys. I'd blame it on the lag and the nerves, as in the last episode. As well as the fact that I am a bad gamer. Love when enemies drop actual items Honey syrup, as we saw before, restores 5 HP. That'll be super helpful. Let's make him mad. Here we can do this. We can make the other guy mad. And then we can power shell them both out of the battle. Just like that. And even get some of that FP back. Sounds good. Alright, obviously can't go up here. It's the only direction we can go. Further into the dungeon. Oh, a little cutscene. Let's get any further now. So it kind of sets up that that key is where we need to go next, but obviously it is locked there. You'll still never find. Don't even try. See ya. Actually, we could avoid most of these if we wanted to, but like I said, I'm going to try to battle every enemy the first time just to get those experience points. This will take care of this Koopa Troopa. Lock him, jump on him, making him angry. I really like that little sound effect of the fuse lighting. Bombs are nothing to mess with, you guys, you know? Stay safe. Yes, obviously there's no way in there right now. That crack looks like something we can do something with, but not at the moment. Same with that one. But we'll see, that guy came out the other side, which we'll explore in a second. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Take out this guy. And I apologize for some of these battles where there are more enemies. Be a little bit longer. But you know what? You got me to keep you company, baby. I'm right here. And it's all gonna go great. Because now there's only one more left. We'll hopefully block that. Yep. Make him mad. And there we go. And worth it. 6 experience points, pretty good, you know? So he somehow got out, so that leads us to believe there's no way we can jump. And look at that. And here we have the most useful badge in the entire game. So much, in fact, that it is what speedrunners use, combined with some other ones. And I will show you why. Yeah, I will definitely show you why. In fact, let's get rid of close call and power jump, put on power bounce. So as you can see, this is another jump move in battle, like the power jump. Uses 3 FP as opposed to 2 FP. But jumps on an enemy continuously until you miss an action command. Which is actually not true. You can't just jump on an enemy infinite times. Every different enemy has a different kind of soft cap and then a hard cap where it kicks you off no matter if you are nailing the action commands. But oh man, once we upgrade the jump, you'll see. For now, every time I jump on an enemy and nail the action command, it's gonna be 1 damage, which will obviously be very, very helpful. It's not really worth it to use it in small battles like this where we can take enemies out pretty normally. But for stuff like, you know, mini bosses and bosses that have like a lot more HP, it's obviously incredibly useful, especially when it stacks with other things, which I will show off as those other things become available in the game. But yeah, I really like, as we just saw, let's get that FP refilled over here, that little visual cue, if you're paying attention, of like, oh, the Koopa was in there and he got out, so there must be a way in, right? Otherwise we'd have to wait. We probably can blow up this at some point, but you can get it early if you're just paying attention, you know? Visual storytelling. Unfortunately, there's no such thing over here for this key. So we will have to move on for now. Jump on to Koopa. Oh, see, this is where I probably will use a Fire Flower, because that's just a lot of enemies. And I believe, I mean, the 3 damage is going to kill the Bob-ombs anyway. But yeah, I believe because it's like technically a fire attack, like a with like a fire status on it, it'll blow up bombs regardless. Even if they had more HP than 3, it would automatically blow them up. Yeah. So obviously that switch came in, and these stairs do go somewhere, but we can't get up there right now. So we might as well hit the switch, the only thing we can do. And my controller is vibrating like crazy as the staircase gets lowered down on chains. Cement staircase. It must be a nightmare for the Koopa Bros to get around in their own fortress. Now we could go that way. Let's see what else is available. But we can also go this way. So let's go this way first. Oh. This little trap room. Oh, there's a lot of enemies. I don't know how that works. How the doors just jump up, but you know, who knows? This guy will get knocked on his back, just like that. He's struggling to get up, but can't. Block that. Finish him off. Although it probably would have been more useful. Yeah, definitely would have been more useful to switch here. So Koopa could have taken that guy out with full damage, as opposed to now he's only going to do 1 because that Koopa is not flipped over and therefore has 1 defense. But it's fine. It'll be over. Just like this. And there you go. 1 out of 3 done in this room. Oh, you gotta be really careful with those guys. Just very lucky he didn't get a first strike there. Knocking him over. Sending Koopa on through. Charging with a spin. Done. And yeah, so flip this guy over so he won't be able to attack next turn. Take out this guy, Cooper. Can't get up. Boom, boom. And let's finish him off. Boom. Just like that, 2 out of 3. There we go, first strike. Yes, so this is where some strategy comes into play with the battle, even if it's very simple mechanics. It's like I could jump on that first Koopa and do 2 damage and then take him out completely with Cooper, but then that other guy would still be alive and would still be able to attack. But if I jump on him, then I won't kill any this turn, but there's no danger of any of them attacking me. You know, so a little strategy like that. Dun, ding. And flip him over, finish him off. Excuse me. Very sorry, don't have the cough button. Very unprofessional. And just like that, the trap is over. Boom, boom, boom. And we can go on our merry way. Let's see what we did all that work for. Boom, some classic fortress level 1-4, 2-4, 3-4, whatever of Super Mario Bros. Flame bars to jump, and we are rewarded with a key, which we'll absolutely need. There are definitely no extra keys in this game. So we had to come here anyway. And I'll show you guys a little thing that I didn't know about for a long time. Hop over these guys. Starts to go faster and faster and faster. Faster. Boom. And eventually they blink out like that, and you're rewarded with a lot of slowdown, but I believe 10 coins. Which is a lot of money for something so simple. And you can do it again here. Ooh. Boom, boom. Just a neat little thing. Not something you would realize, because why would you spend the time jumping over them that many times when you're playing the game for the first time, you know? And this door was also unlocked, though we still have the key, but let's see. Oh my goodness. Look at that. These Bob-ombs are trapped. Remember the two that escaped back to that island time live in Koopa, in Koopa Village? Clearly they came from here, and they were talking about how bad the working conditions are, and they seem pretty bad because they literally keep them locked up in a cage. And you can see there's like a weird pink one in the middle. I wonder if that means they're special. We'll see. But obviously, as we've seen these cracks all over the place, can't get there now. So we have no choice but to go back up the stairs. And since we have that key, use it to continue. Oh, little cutscene of this yellow Koopa Burrow setting up. Nothing good, that's for sure. Whoa, looks like Mario's here. Better skedaddle. I wonder what he was doing. We'll be able to find out. But first, if we go this way... Oh, there's a little crack over there. Let's try to remember that. There's a door. So nice of them. Just a mid-dungeon save block, you know? Treated with the safety of the outside music, but now we're back in the thick of it. Yeah, so let's go up. Now normally I would just go hit that, but I actually don't often go this way first. Let's just see what we can do. Oh my god, those guys are... Nice, I blocked it. Those guys come out of nowhere and just slingshot right at you. Very dangerous if you are low on health and suddenly get attacked. I just want this battle to be over with, so I'm just going to fuse all those bombs and take the hits, because I can. Ooh, managed to block one of them, that's good. I like Cooper's little hop for joy. Yeah, so obviously you see we can't go anywhere further without a key. There is this little path back down, but it just leads back down here where we already were. We got a nice little like shortcut, I guess, if you're like you don't want to spin all the way back down this spiraling ramp. But I guess we've run out of things to do, so I know we shouldn't. I know there's nothing good here. Maybe there's a super rare badge. Who knows? Nope. It's just a trap. Another Looney Tunes-esque bit of waiting a second before Mario actually falls. And he's like, ha ha ha, loser. Serves you right, you fell for it. I mean, I did, but ultimately you helped me more than you know, as we're about to find out. And that pink Bob-omb starts talking to us. Everyone knows Mario. He's super famous. Who, me? My name's Bombette. I'm a Bob-omb. Yeah. And super nice. I like that, like, okay, even though they keep all these Bob-ombs in a jail, they're nice enough to put this heart block here in case they're hurt, you know? Yeah. This Bob-omb is like doing that meme of that woman who's like has the like quadratic formula and like angles in her mind as she's thinking. He's like, I'm don't worry, I'm considering the angles, the vectors. I'm gonna figure a way out of here. Which is very funny. Got locked in here by the Cooper Bros. Nothing we can do about it. They used to be cool. This is some interesting background. So apparently, yeah, the Cooper Bros used to be cool, but got conceded because Cammy Koopa likes them. Typical young guys, so they're originally from Koopa Village. The desire for adventure corrupted them. Man, you know, it's just a glimpse of what can happen when your head gets full, you know? They were 25 hours a day, unreal, literally. You're right. Yeah, boom. See? Powers of the workers, you know, redistribute the wealth. And they're all about to explode, which is funny considering how clearly you were able to get out of here. That guy was considering the angles and the vectors, but didn't realize he could probably just explode. Those uncouth Koopa Bros. Great word, again. Working here. I wonder what they were doing working here. They don't seem to be making any inventory. Those Koopa, once Bowser took over, yeah. Oh, that was a mistake. You blew up on your boss. Yeah. Yeah, rise up. Yes, yes. Overthrow the corporate elites. I'm so for it. This pro-union game. You gotta love it. Give the rights back to the workers. Could you help us spring free? Yeah, sure. So as you probably guessed, because it was a special color, Bob-omb, Bombette has joined our party. Our third party member. And this is her out-of-battle ability, as you probably could have assumed. You can make them explode, destroy crack walls or rocks, and activate switches, which comes into play very rarely, that last part. In battle, she can attack an enemy on the ground with her body slam ability, or damage enemies on the ground with her bomb attack. Let's think of a way to get out of here. Oh gee, I almost forgot. Oh yeah, okay. Alright game, I know you're ostensibly for children, but I probably could have figured this out on my own, you know? But yeah, so if we press that button that does the out of battle partner move, he places it down like a bomb, it walks for a bit, Bombette walks for a bit, excuse me, put some respect on her name, and blows up those cracks. So I do love that, so far at least, all of Mario's partners are what usually are his enemies. We got a Goomba, a Koopa, and then a Bob-omb. 3 classic Mario enemies, and like, I just love that, like, instead of just coming up with random characters or whatever to be on your team, it kind of like flips everything on its head by being like, no, imagine if you could team up with a Goomba and a Koopa and a Bob-omb, you know? It's very neat. Do these guys have anything to say? Okay, well, yeah, true. But this one, hey man, we already did. Like, come on now. Let's get out. Yeah, exactly. It's happened now. I'm glad. Freedom. Yahoo. Yeah. Okay. This one Bob-omb is not very bright. This I always loved how much that camera has to turn. Look at this. It's like the most camera rotation in the entire game. Very silly. But we are immediately stopped. Let's solve this then. Exploding is prohibited except for emergencies. This was an emergency. You trapped us inside. What in the Mario? Nothing good, I bet. It's a little forced battle here, which, you know, helps show off what Bob-omb can do. But let's do that. So she has 2 moves, Body Slam an enemy, which is kind of like a hammer attack, like it does 2 bulk damage, but then Bomb uses 3 FB to explode and destroy an enemy on the ground. So let's try this out. And this introduces a new action command. It's just mash A. Oh my gosh. So sorry. Oh no! Oh man, I didn't even... But look at that. 4 damage and I didn't even get to the top. That's pretty good, you know? But that's lit, and I think this will hurt her, but I'll show it off. And this is also a new action command. You hold A down and release when it lights up. So we're holding A, but hurts. I'm sorry, Bombette. Injured and can't move. So this is like a good time. I don't know if I've explained this before, but unlike Thousand Year Door, which is the sequel to this game on the GameCube, your partners clearly, as you can see, don't have HP. So whenever they get hurt, they get like knocked out or paralyzed for a turn, depending on how much damage they took. So Bombette took 1 damage, so she will be out for 1 turn. If she took 3 damage, she'd be out for 3 turns. Now, it's not often that they get a lot of damage or even get damaged at all, since they're usually like behind Mario. But it is interesting, this mechanic of they don't have normal HP, so it's this like, oh, they can get hurt, but they can't die. They're just like out for a little bit. Let's hammer them, even though it's gonna blow up in our face. Literally. See, she's back in the fight. Mario gets hurt a little bit, but whatever. So many coins. Look at all the coins. And you know what? You get to see that cool camera transition again, which makes it hard to know where you're going because the camera is turning so rapidly. But there we go. Actually, wait, was that crack over here? No. That's not like a secret. That's not like a secret crack, right? Definitely not. I don't believe the game has those. Just making sure so we don't have to come back here if we do want 100% the game. And let's pick up where we left off before we fell for that awful trap. But as you will remember, this crack was over here. You know, I'm playing on a Wii U controller since I'm capturing on the Wii U, and the C sticks being mapped to an analog stick is actually incredibly unuseful because it's very easy to press in the wrong direction, and rewarded with a chest and a badge. Refund some coins if you use an item in battle. Not very useful. I've put it on a couple times, and yeah, basically if you use an item in battle, depending on how rare the item is, you get a certain amount of coins for it. So you can get a lot of coins by using a super rare item, but it's like by that point, we're going to be getting a lot of coins in this game. Not really worth the badge points, you know? Now where are we? Oh, right. We still can't get in here because we don't have key. But if you remember, which I did not, there are, was it through here? Yes. There's a key right here. Boom. And that was it, right? Because we don't need this one because we got in there already. And this one over here does not have a crack, and we can't get up to that crack yet. So, obviously not the most complex dungeon in the world. I mean, it is the first one, though they don't really ever get too complex. There's only really ever like one thing you can do, especially in this first one. But it is fun, a neat little change of pace from the overworld, just being in this like puzzle box of rooms and corridors, you know, with some new enemies. And here we go. So this is interesting because this will show off like a unique puzzle with, obviously we can't use Bombette to get that switch. Even though she can blow up switches, she just will fall off the sledge. But Cooper, get that, and these animations take forever, and I apologize. You have to go over here, and then go back and do that. And then go like that. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. They could have sped those animations up. And I know that, like, there's a way to, like, jump around these if you're very careful. But if you fall, you have to go all the way back. And as I've already showed, I'm not very good at pro strats in this game, so I'm not going to do that. And here we are. Let's get this guy. Wow, so many enemies. Do I have... Okay, you guys want to see this Libby sheet? It's a neat animation, at least. Let's see if it... Alright, so it worked out a 3 out of 4, not bad. And you do get, like, a unique sleeping animation for every enemy, which is pretty cool. Like, I like the little, like, drool bubbles coming out of the Bob-ombs. And they're all out for 3 turns, which is so many turns. You know, if you were really in trouble, like, yeah, you might as well use the sleep sheet, but, you know, I could have taken all these enemies out easily. It just, like, it would have been more annoying, and they would have all attacked me and all that. But I do believe if the Koopa Troopa is asleep, you can't actually... Oops. Oh, you can flip him over. At least he'll get a better sleep on his back, you know? Before we murder him. Oh, and they're back. But they won't have a chance to ignite because they will be gone this turn. You know, whenever, I mean, the battles can get a little tedious, like, especially when you stumble upon a group of 4 like that. You're like, oh my god. Let's hit that switch, but right, we don't have another key. So you can probably guess what this is going to do. It is going to lower this other staircase. Boom. And that's going to go down here. So, like, we're on that ledge we couldn't get to before with that crack. Definitely don't fall off of here, because then you have to go all the way back up and back around. It's very annoying. Thank you, Bombette. Get that key. And back to where we were. And this is something. This the entrance we came in, remember? And turns out those Koopas were just chilling there, taking a bath or asleep or whatever, and they are freaked out that you suddenly raised them out of the water. You know, they are turtles, but you don't often see them in the water like that in Mario games. Even though they're turtles, you know, they go in the water. I do want to show off. So enemies, or your partners, can also do first strikes, which can actually be really useful, just like Mario can do a first strike with his hammer or jump. Obviously Mario can't, because his talent is just that tattle, but this is going to be a weird angle. Well, let's see. Yeah, see? And it didn't do anything because you don't have the action command, but normally that attack would do 1 damage from Koopa, but Bombette's is even better, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Much harder to nail, but very worth it. Jumping on that one so he can't attack next turn while we take this guy out. You can see those little sweat tears, you know, exertion marks as he attempts to flip himself off his shell, which is always a nice detail that I appreciate. 4. So close. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, only you gotta love it when there's only one enemy. As much as I love the battle mechanics in this game, stuff like this where it's like, okay, we fought like Koopas so many times already and haven't gotten any real new mechanics. Like, well, look at all that. Time to move on, you know? And we're, as you can see, with most dungeons, we're making our way to the top. Now, should we go in that door? Probably, but always do your due diligence, you know? Check out what else is there, because look, that looks like a badge. Guarded by an enemy, but hey, you know. We'll make them both angry, and then might as well just use the FP to take them all out. And we get the Smash Charge badge. When charged, Mario's hammer power goes up by 2. So, yeah, so basically this is a move that you use in battle. It uses only 1 FP, but it takes up your turn. But the next turn, if you used your hammer with action command, power would go up by 3. It would goes up by 2. Sorry, so it would do 3 damage, or 4 damage with action command instead of 2 damage. And as you can see, you can charge on unlimited times, which is, you know, obviously pretty powerful if you're willing to wait and just do that. You'll get a jump version of that, which is way more powerful just because how jumps work. Which I can explain. It ties in with the multi-bounce. Basically, if you charge up your hammer, you just get 1 attack, right? As you've seen. So you charge it up a bunch of times, that 1 attack does more damage. If the jump does 2 attacks, right? That 1 and then 1. So if I were to charge it up, let's say I charge it up a couple times so that my jump does 5, right? It'll decrease by 1, the attack power with every jump. But if my initial jump is 5, that second jump, if I nail the action command, is going to be 4. So that's 9 damage, as opposed to like, if you charge the hammer up that much, it would only be 5 damage, because just 1 5 attack. But because the jump is at 2, it's 5 and then 4, which is obviously like insane once you start stacking that a bunch of times, you know? You just do massive amounts of damage. And I do like this little corridor here. Uh-oh, yep. And they're all onto us now. As we knew before, the red is the leader. Look at his little tail there. I feel like Koopa's tails are usually like fatter than that. It's weird. That's a weird angle of the Koopa you don't often see. Don't get smug, pal. You just caught us off guard. How did we catch you off guard? You literally knew we were coming. But they have literally guns out. So let's duck down here real quick and see what's there. Bomb, obviously. Or a rock. So these are the kind of rocks that you can blow up with Bob-ombs. Bombat. Anyone's that look like that. This is great. This is a maple syrup. So this is the second tier of the syrup item. So like the super shroom, which heals 10 HP, the maple syrup, as opposed to the honey syrup, heals 10 FP, which is way more than we have right now, but obviously we want to hold on to that. Yeah, these things you can definitely see if we can get in a fight with one. These guys are annoying because they're similar to Bob-ombs. They're similar to Bob-ombs in that they don't even wait for you to light their fuse. They just blow up and attack you immediately, which does get rid of them. But, see, and they're very easy to see. Like, he just does like a suicide run for you right off the bat. We only have 2 HP. very easy if you're not careful, or like just like are somehow even worse at this game than I am, even though I've played it so many times, for them to just take Mario out. Like, if you're just getting hit by him left and right and not making enough distance down. Oh my god, man. Now, a way to mitigate this would be if I still had on that dizzy spin. I could just be spinning, and they wouldn't be able to first strike me. I'd still get in a battle with them, but they'd immediately be dizzy. So that's like a neat little way to mitigate that. So let's knock down here, and they're very nice to put both of these things right here. And this is where I'll show off how Bombette can do a first strike if I can get it right. And what's neat about this is that, so, you know, she has the 2 attacks in battle right now. She has like the charge where she like headbutts them, and she has the bomb, which costs FP. But clearly her out of battle move is the bomb, not the headbutt, right? Which means that if I hit an enemy with this outside of battle, it'll do that move, that bomb move that costs FP, except we'll get it for free and as a first strike, which is like super helpful if you can get it. Sorry, no. I'll get it. Wait for it to fire. Go like that, and then wait, and boom. Check this out. A free 4 damage for no FP. And you know what? These guys, you know, this is going to take more time, but we'd love to tattle. So let's tattle on the Bill Blaster. They're cannons that shoot out blown bills. So I guess these are just machinery. They're not alive. But the bullet bills that come out of them are alive? Interesting. Sufficient to attack them all at once, but you can also beat them up. Well, obviously, that's... And so they'll shoot out the bullet bills, and this is annoying. So the Bill Blasters have 1 HP, or 1 defense, excuse me. So I can't just jump on them, because it'll do nothing. So you need to hit them with your hammer in order to do any damage with a normal attack, but you can't because these bullet bills are the way. Which is like a neat little mechanic. But what we're gonna do, actually you could have done, switch to Koopa. This will take out all of these. And look at that. But they'll keep shooting out those bullet bills as an attack. And now we can hit them with the hammer because they're close enough. This is gonna be slow unless I refill my FP, but it's fine. Might as well. Why not? Oh yeah, look, it's already gonna give us so much FP, or star points. Well enough to get us to the next level. Well enough? I missed it. Guys. I distract myself too easily. And then I don't know what I'm talking about. And then I miss these incredibly easy action commands. And then you're like, I thought he said he's played this game so many times. And I have. Anyway. That's enough rambling about how bad I am. Look at that. And, yeah, let's go with FP this time because we're getting more... Oh, and look at... Oh, my God. We're getting so many partner moves that use FP that are useful, so we might as well. And you're going to want to save again because, as you could probably tell, we are nearing the end of the dungeon. In fact, this is it, guys. The boss battle. Hey, Black. Okay. I mean, I guess that's his name. But still. Shake a leg. And I love this so much. You're like, what are they doing? Dun, dun, dun. You're like, is this the secret attack they showed Bowser? And you're like, wait. What? Oh my god. And they dress up like a giant Bowser and pretend that they're Bowser. This little remote control Bowser that they're all stuffed inside. And if you even look, Bowser, question mark? I'm sorry guys, we gotta tattle Bowser, question mark. It's too good not to. He's lame anyway, but like he looks extra lame this time. 10, not too bad. Yeah, I imagine him not having buttons for eyes, although I guess everyone in this world's made out of paper, so buttons for eyes wouldn't be too out of sort. Alright, let's use this chance to show off the power bounce. So, like I said before, it'll let us jump until we miss an action command, which, again, not actually true, but we'll still get a fair amount in if I can do this. Oh god. And it... You know what? I totally forgot that he is 1 defense anyway. So, that wasn't gonna do anything. I can... Gahaha, you're so weak. Ho, I can't stop laughing. You guys, we're nailing this. It's just like we practice in rehearsal. I like the idea of a little kid playing this game and somehow being fooled by this into thinking he's facing Bowser. That idea just makes me laugh. Okay. Oh, no. I get ready to mash and that's what happens. 4 when fully charged, which is great. But then I missed the defense. Oh well. Classic meta humor, you guys. The sequel should be called Paper Bowser. Honestly, that would be amazing. I would love if they made a Paper Bowser. I mean, Bowser's Inside Story was, you know. And I love that, like, now that they're getting close to the costume being ripped apart, you can, like, see the, like, dust and smoke and, like, it's clearly falling apart by the seams. And that'll do it, right? Did we beat him for good? Bowser loved it. So apparently what that was the secret attack that they showed Bowser, maybe, but I think it's this other one. They don't really make it clear. Because now we have to actually fight the Koopa Bros. And as you'll see, this is the move that I thought they were showing Bowser. Basically, you hit them once and they start to wobble. You have to hit them. Yes, yeah. And look at that. That is a ton of damage for this point in the game. So I'm pretty sure that's the secret move they showed Bowser. But, yeah, so basically you have to knock them all over by hitting them twice in a row on the same turn. Or if I had enough FP and just hit them with the bomb, that would knock them over immediately. But I used up my FP and I don't feel like charging that now. And I wish I had... Dun, 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 dun. No. But I'm gonna need... You know, this is fine. We're gonna show off a lot of this battle instead of taking them all quickly. Let's do this. Boom, no defense, 5 on full. It takes one of them out completely. Okay, now let's show off the power balance because they are regular Koopas. Although they're ninja... Have they been called Ninja Koopas yet? Black, yellow, and red ninja... I don't think they've ever been referred to as Ninja Koopas, but... They've been calling themselves the Koopa Bros, right? That's even closer to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. Interesting. Alright, let's try this again. And look at that. I think that forced me off. I don't think I missed one, but I could be wrong. Let's get this guy out. So as you can see there with that, the power bounce I just did, and me telling you before that, oh, now there's only 2 of them. It only does 2 damage because there's only 2 of them so far. But now, with what I was saying before about how jumps, if jumps are charged up, they decrease by 1 with every jump. Imagine my jump was charged up to 5. If I did a power bounce with that, I would hit him for 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1 repeatedly until I got forced off of him. Which is so much, like, it's the most overpowered move in the game, power bounce, and you get it so early. That's something I was even smart enough to realize as a dumb kid, was like, yeah, why wouldn't I use this move? I'll try not to rely on it too much, because honestly, if you watch any playthrough of this game, especially speedruns, it's like all they use, and it gets a little repetitive. So I'll try to change it up a little bit and not rely too much on it. But I will showcase just how powerful it is a couple times. And there's only 1 left, the leader. And something tells me he is not long for this world. Boom. And look at all that experience, 32 points. And just like that, that's the first boss of the game. The Koopa Bros are done for, and I love this. Not only are they trapped in their little prison that they trapped the Bob-ombs in, but it is revealed that inside their Bowser costume was a crude painting of Princess Peach. Now, did they do that because they love Princess Peach? Or did they do it because Bowser loves Princess Peach and that's like an homage to him? I don't know. Either way, it's a great detail. And because we beat the first boss, we get to save our first Star Spirit who has been trapped in a card for some reason. And it's the one that we've seen the most so far. Our good old wise sage pal, Eldstar. And just like that, that's the end of chapter 1, baby. And you get these little epilogues for every chapter. And so, Mario and friends beat the Koopa Bros at their fortress and rescue the first Star Spirit. Still, 6 remain in prison, and they must save them as quickly as they can. The future of the Mushroom Kingdom, Star Haven, and of course, Princess Peach lies in the hands of Mario, and his new friends, which we have 3 of already. It's crazy. We get 2 of them in chapter 1, which is a lot. Really starting off the game strong. Let's save and continue, and we have a little bit of time, so yeah, so as we've seen a couple times before and will become the norm, after every chapter now, we will be getting a little vignette with Princess Peach and her new pal, Twink. Little did you know, Princess Peach, we just got 1 step closer to saving the day, baby. Baby. I say baby respectfully. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Twink. Concentrate on finding a way out of here. Yeah, don't escape through the window. Remember the minister? Right, the old guy who was like the Toadsworth of this game. A secret passage out of this room. I mean, don't you live here? Isn't this your room and your castle? Shouldn't you know? And check out this little twist. Dun dun dun. You get to play as Princess Peach now. which is so, and her little partner Twink. I love this little animation of like her lifting up her dress as she steps down the like down ledges, you know, just to like, you know, not get her dress dirty. I don't know. Let's see what happens if we just try to leave. Oh, it is bleak out here, you guys. They turned off all the lights. And we are immediately sent back to your room. Which, come on. Oh my god. You guys, take it easy. Just, okay, it was kind of stupid. Yeah, so... And we get a different version of all the flavor text we got when Mario was in a room. Where she's like, no, don't look at that. So many dresses, and they look exactly the same. Oh, okay. They are all slightly different. Who would have known? And I love that. She has time to powder her face. I think she looks the same, but it's very funny. No time to sleep. You're right. Beautiful flowers. Sure, I guess. Twink doesn't like flowers, I guess. You do get to step out on the balcony, although there's nothing to do here. You definitely do not want to make a jump for it. Mario did that, kind of, forcefully at least, and only survived because of the star spirits. But let's see, let's check the fireplace. So big and warm, Okay. Why would that... Alright, hold on, let's... Okay, now it just gives us that. But what... I know what they're trying to do here, because the secret shortcut is obviously behind the fireplace. But why would a warm fireplace be suspicious? It's like, fireplaces are supposed to be warm. Like, is it supposed to be weird that it's in a room? And it's like, I guess so, but it is a castle. I don't know. But you go to this... And there is a secret switch behind it. Press that, and the fire immediately goes out. Boom. The metal bars turn to ash, apparently. Also, this is going to be really hot, Princess Peach. You shouldn't just walk across embers like that. But look, a secret passage. I love some Scooby-Doo stuff like this. Secret hidden passages, switches behind paintings on the wall. You gotta love it. And now we're in another room, and we could go outside, but I'm guessing we would just be captured again. So the only thing left we can do is go over here, and it's somebody's private diary. And okay, Twink, you know, you don't have to scold us for it. To be so high and mighty. Very quietly. Why would it be? Alright. So this is somebody's diary. And already I'm confused. What is the calendar system like in the Mario universe? It's day... Is that day 00? Because that would make sense. Or is it day circle? And how... Why is there a slash in the day? Like, it's not like day/month, because it gives us the month, which is the month star, apparently. So, okay. The sunny, at least I get. That's the weather today. Oh, alright. We immediately know it's Bowser's diary, which is very funny that Bowser has a diary. It's a hard day's work, I feel like. Pretty bushed. Dinner was nice, but a bit bland. ... Yes. Okay. Okay. So, day circle/X. What does that mean? Like, I know it means, like, probably the next day, but... I know it's just... They gotta put more thought into this, you guys. Today was great. Then I borrowed and beat up Mario. Yeah, so fun. Bowser is such a little kid who is writing so excitedly in his diary. I hope she likes me. Oh, come on. Yeah. We definitely should read more. Okay, okay. Now I'm really confused. This is day X, so it went circle, circle, then circle X, and now XX. Does that mean like day 1, day 10, and now this is day like 11? Like are the X's 1s and the circles are zeros? Is it? Apparently he's been writing in this diary recent enough because he already knows that the Koopa Bros got beaten by Mario. Oh, he writes his little impression of Mario, which is, "Oh, I'm Mario. I'm so big and strong and good and helpful." Very good impression. And even the diary has the classic red text, which you'll see that these Peach interludes mainly exist to give us some hint of where Mario should go for the next chapter. And it's clear that the next Star Spirit is being held in dry ruins. And in order to do that, man, first he'd have to solve the mystery of the sands, and then find dry ruins, dry desert, and it's a whole thing, you know. How would he even know how to go to the desert anyway? At least the game doesn't tell you that quite yet, how to get to the desert. Dry ruins in the middle of dry desert. One of the revered star spirits is being held there. Twink, do you think you can find Mario and tell him that? Yes, I love that little animation of the little sprite of his mouth like wide open and his eyes bulging out. Just like, he's like freaking out. He's so excited to help. Uh-oh. Yeah, Bowser, yeah, it would be embarrassing. You dirty sneak, read the diary. No question about how Princess Peach got in there. And also, seemingly cannot see Twink, who is very visible behind the chair. Like, he's a star. He can, like, float away. He should, hide better than that. And do stars really have to go through doors? You know, it brings up a lot of questions. But that was it, and now here we are back at the end of chapter 1, where Eldstar promises us, or thanks us for saving him, and says that his power is starting to come back. And because we saved him, he gives us the power. Mario can now use the Star Spirit's power in battle. And this is like the third and I think final tutorial. Again, I'm not going to use it. I will explain it all later. You must save the Star Spirits quickly. If the 7 of us come together, Star Beam is the only thing that can counteract the Star. So just setting up the end game a little bit, what will happen once we save all 7 Star Spirits. Save us all, Mario. Bye-bye. And he floats off to the sky. And just like that, we're dropped back in the middle of our journey. And, you know what, guys? On the same screen we started on, I think that's going to be the screen that we're going to end on today, because that is a little over an hour. So I'm going to save, and that is going to do it for episode 3 of this Paper Mario playthrough. For Snow Day Gaming. That's me. You know, Snow Day Gaming. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm so bad at the game. Hopefully it's at least interesting enough. If you liked this episode, check out the next one. You know, I would appreciate it. But honestly, if you're hearing this, you made it through the whole episode most likely, and I just want to thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Sincerely, you guys, like, I really do. Alright, well, I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, you guys.